Good evening, ladies. Okay, so I was trying to go live and my internet connection was, I don't know, wigging out. It was not working for me. So I'm just going to do a pre-recorded video tonight for you guys to show you all the tools. Now, Seint has a ton of goodies and they're all awesome. So I call myself like a bit of a brush collector, aka brush whore, because I have them all and I love them all and I use them all. So tonight we're gonna go through, like, I'm pretty sure we'll go through most of them so that you guys can see, you know, what each one does and try and decide what's right for what you want to do with your makeup routine. We also have the Perfector sponge, which when dry, it is this big and it fits perfectly in this nice little carry case that it comes in. But when she's wet, it doubles in size, okay? And to get the best finished product, best results, you want to use a damp Perfector sponge to blot out your makeup after you put it on. Okay, so there's that. Now we also have Stay Spray, which is our finishing setting spray. And we have the brush cleaner, which I touched on last night, I believe, or the night before, but I'll show it again to you guys tonight. And then we have our amazing compacts, which with the rebranded Seint, we got a whole bunch of new ones. These are the old mascara ones. They are all magnetic. Okay, this is a mini double, no, this is a double hack stack, okay? It fits 24 small tins on there and on the bottom, so you could fit 48 in there. No, is that right? 3 times 4. No, it would hold 24 all together, or it would hold 12 large tins, okay? Now, all of our tins are metal, and these are magnetic, so they all click in. It's perfect. You can have it all. Here is just a basic. Okay, holds 4 large tins or 8 minis, and like that. And if you guys ever decide to become an artist, which, here's my little nudge, do it. It's awesome. These are the big daddies. Okay, they hold a lot, and there's double and there is triple ones. I only have the double. So let's get started. So we are going to start brush face. So I grabbed my setting spray and my Perfector sponge, okay? And I just spray setting spray onto my Perfector sponge, and I go in and I prime my face with it before we start the makeup. So easy peasy. And my sponge is damp because I dampened it earlier, and it's fine. Doesn't matter if it's damp or dry when you are spraying with Perfector or with setting spray to prime your face. Okay, let her dry. She's good to go. And now we are going to do let's do our eyes, because I like to do eyes first before the rest. Pretend that I have my poop in a group, and where is it? There it is. Okay, my eyeshadow brush. I could do my whole eyeshadow look with this brush. Okay, so I'm going to start with, I don't know, Stay Golden. Okay, and I'm just going to pop that in all over as a prime. Most of the time I use Sabrina or Cupcake, but we're stepping out of the box tonight. And we're going to use Stay Golden. Okay, then I'm going to go in with Bird. And I'm going to do a high crease. Okay, this is going to be super quick tonight. So Bird, high crease. Remember, I keep my eyes open, and I'm just gonna swirl a little bit. This is all done with the fluffy end of the eyeshadow brush, okay? I'm gonna go in here again, furred, and start at the outer corner, leave my eyes open, and do a high crease, and then go in and swirl a little bit on the bottom, okay? Like so. Then I'm gonna take my tipped end, and I'm gonna go into Philly, and I'm just gonna darken this outer corner and take it a little bit across my natural crease, okay? Outer corner and natural crease. Like so. And same thing to the other side, outer corner. And I always start at the outside and work my way in, because that is where we are going to drop off most of the color, is on that outer corner, and that's where I want it to be the darkest. Okay, perfect. Now let's go into Blondie. I'm gonna switch brushes and grab the smudge brush, okay? And I'm gonna use the flatter end of the smudge, and I'm gonna tap into Blondie. So fitting. It's kind of a goldy, I don't know, shimmer. It's nice. And I'm just gonna tap that in to the inner corner of my eye, like so. Now, if you wanted this to be even more pigmented, you could add a little bit of setting spray to your brush and then go into your colors, and it will make them even darker and help set them onto your eyes. Okay. And I'm just gonna smudge that out. Okay, so like this. And I'm gonna go back in with the fluffy end of the eyeshadow brush, and I'm gonna blend this all kind of together. And the other side. So these are not normally the colors I reach for, but it's fun to try something new. Okay, perfect. Now on the bottom, I'm gonna take the fine tipped end of my eyeshadow brush, and I'm just gonna run along my lash line with that same Philly as a liner. I just about, 2 times, just about poke myself in the eye. Like that, okay? And we could go back in and add a little bit more up here just to darken up the lash line. And back in. Yeah, I like it. Awesome. Okay, now with the multitasker. I use this for eyeliner and lip lining, okay? Right now, I'm gonna tap back into Blondie, and I'm gonna pull it down the bottom of my line, or my eyelash, and into the darker, just to kind of mold those two colors together and keep everything working, molding together to tie the top into the bottom, and perfect. Okay, done did. So I used, these always get crazy, eyeshadow brush, okay? That was high crease, and then into my outer corner and crease. Smudge I used on the inner corner, and multitasker I used as my eyeliner, okay? So those 3 brushes for my eyes. Now onto my face. We are going to use, I'm going to start with the, what do you call this? Contour. and I'm going to use the detail brush. It has this like kind of, I don't know, it's super dense and it's a little bit flat. Corners, it has nice corners on it so it can get like right in where you want your contouring to go. Okay, and then it's got this other beautiful end where you can contour your nose or your lips or whatever. So we'll get into that. Oh, my Astoria is almost gone. Okay, so I'm going into Astoria. That's my contour color. And I'm just going to pull it across my cheek. Okay, like that. And because I have a long face, I do a more horizontal contour. If you have a more square or round face, you can go more diagonal like so. Okay, so there's some tricks. I'll show you both sides. So square, wider face, long, skinny face, you're gonna go horizontal. Okay, when you have a big forehead or lots, I shouldn't say big forehead, that sounds kind of rude, but when you have lots of forehead space, you want to cover more of your forehead up. Okay, so me, I have quite a bit of space up here. So my contour is going to be darker or like thicker. If you have a shorter forehead, you might only have to contour like out in here. Okay, you don't necessarily have to contour your whole forehead, because the idea with contouring your forehead is to kind of make it look smaller and to brighten up like this part of your face, not this part. Okay, so we want to create that look like our forehead is smaller. I don't know. I think that's what it's for. I could be bullshitting you too. Who knows? Just kidding. I'm pretty sure that that's why we do it. Okay. Anyways, we're all learning together. On my cheek, or on my cheeks, on my jawline, I'm just going to go right along my jawline. And when we blend, I'm going to pull that color underneath. Oh, got a little crazy there. And because it's cream, I can just wipe her away. Okay, like so. Got it? Good. Okay. So that was all with my detailed, or with the detailed pack brush. Now with the buff, I'm going to go into my mane. So you can also do this with the 30 set or with the 3D brush. Used to be called the 32nd. And we're going to create a little bit of a triangle down here underneath the luggage. Like so. Lifty-loo on the eyeball. Okay, tapping ever so gently because skin under our eyes is kind of sensitive and flimsy, especially the older we get. Okay, so that really brightened up that area of my face. And now we're gonna go right between the eyebrows and down the nose and Cupid's bow and under my chin. Okay, that's my brightening. And I use White Peach, sometimes Aura, whichever. Now, Maine Amber. And I flip my brush to the bigger end and I'm just tapping that in. And we are really just putting makeup wherever we don't already have it. Okay, so like so. Now with that big end of my buff, I'm just gonna start blending this in. Okay, and like I said, underneath the jaw, you're gonna create that shadow here, underneath the jaw. And it doesn't have to be perfect, you guys. You just go to town, blend away, okay? The only spot where you want to blend a little better or a little more carefully is in the cheek contouring. And we pull up and back. Okay, we want to create a lift, kind of like a little Spanx for your face. I forget where I heard that. I think it was maybe Jasmine, one of the girls in our group. She calls it Spanx for your face, which I think is brilliant because it really kind of is. And then up, and then I'm just gonna blend my brightening into my mane, into the contour. So once this is all on and you're good to go, then we get our dampened perfector sponge, and we are just gonna blot this out. It's gonna pick up any excess makeup that we might put on, because honestly, that is probably the one mistake most people make with this makeup is we put too much on. And when you're using the buff, it actually is really dense bristles. So it's really easy to pick up a ton of makeup. So having the perfector sponge to kind of just blot out and blend afterwards is so good. Okay, voila. 5-minute face, done. Okay, now on to lip and cheek. So there are, I know you guys saw the post, there are a ton of lip and cheeks. Okay, this isn't even all of the ones I have. These are just the ones I use most of the time. Blush and bronzer brush. Okay, so this is golden, and it can be also used for your 5-minute face. It will give a very nice light coverage. Okay, not like the buff. The buff is a full coverage. 30 or the 3D brush is about a medium to full coverage. You could use this blush and bronzer brush and get a light coverage for your face. So we can just tap into, I'm gonna use Plum, and I'm just tapping the denser end, and I'm gonna add it right to the apples of my cheeks, just like so. Okay, apples of my cheeks, just like so. And I love Plum. I love it for the winter. I love pinks in the summer. Pink grapefruit and Hollywood were my go-tos this summer. Oh, I shouldn't have done that yet. I was gonna contour my lips for you. Okay, so that is blush and bronzer, Plum. I'll put bronzer on. Actually, let's do that now. Sorry, squirreling all over the place. There's just so many things to get through. Okay, so the big fluffy end is perfect for your bronzer. So our Bella is beautiful, and so I'm just tapping into Bella. And you guys, you use bronzer where the sun is going to or will have kissed your face. Not today, because the sun was definitely not out today. Okay, and it just gives you that nice golden glow. Good to go. Okay, so that's blush and bronzer. Great for bronzer, great for blush. Also good for light coverage for your 5-minute face. All right, now contouring. Okay, I'm gonna do, I can't remember which one I did in that video. If I did the lip liner, I'm gonna do it again. Actually, maybe I'm gonna do the other one. So with your contour, you guys, you can contour your lips. I'm pretty sure I lip lined the last video. I'm going to take my detail brush and get in here and show you how to create a little bit of a poutier lip. I don't do this very often, so let's hope and pray that it all works out. So I'm just taking it and going underneath and kind of along my lip line just ever so lightly dusting a little bit of my contour to create kind of a shadow. Like you can really see it down here. Okay, I'll add a little bit more. Bear with me. Bear with me. The tools is such a long video. I'm so sorry, you guys. Okay, so you can see I've now got a nice pouty face, and I'm gonna actually pull that Astoria onto my lip to kind of act as a primer for my lipstick. Okay, now for my lipstick, if I'm gonna do my lips, I do use the multitasker, and I go into, like, look at how pouty they look. It's crazy. And they don't, you guys, you could, like, doesn't have to be that dark if you don't like it. Okay, oh, that's the wrong one. Now we'll go back into my plum, and I use the flat end of the multitasker. So the multitasker is the one I use for my eyeliner. You can also line your lips and then put the color on with the flat end. Oh, look at how nice and pouty they look. Okay, now even more with the lips. If you take and lighten up the center of them with a little bit of illuminator. Let's see, I'll just try it with my finger. It creates even more of that pout. Crazy. You guys, I've never even done this in video before. So, thanks for learning with me. That was really good. Actually, it's kind of nice. Too bad we all have to wear masks, and it doesn't matter what our lips look like anymore. Okay, back on track. Illuminators. So now we have cream and we have powder. They are all right here. Okay, this is my colored lipstick that I just threw into the lightest one possible, which was kind of dumb. When we use a powdered illuminator, we use the blend brush. I think it used to be called Best Blend Forever. I think it's just called the Blend now. And this Photoshop, oh my goodness, I just stuck that, is really pretty. And I take the big fluffy end, and then you go kind of right over top of your blush, okay? And you just blend that in. Now, when I use cream, okay, see that? See how shiny that is? Okay, all the 25-year-olds, they all have that nice shiny look. When I use the cream, okay, I'm just gonna grab, I think this is rose gold, and I'm gonna put it on this side. When I use the cream, I just use my fingers and put it on. So I think I went through illuminators before. That one's not quite as wow as that one, okay? Now you can bring it down your nose and really highlight there. We could pop it up underneath our eyebrows here. Make them pop there. So when you are older and you have the crow's feet and a few wrinkles here and there, you're gonna wanna keep your illuminator away from your wrinkles. So if you have the crow's feet here, ladies, don't come up into your eye, like the side of your eye with it. Stay more just on the cheek and underneath the eyebrow, okay? You young girls, Throw the illuminator wherever the heck you want. It's great. Okay, so that is best blend for illuminators. You can also use this for eyeshadows. It's just a little bit thicker and bigger than the eyeshadow everything brush. But I have honestly used this one to blend out eyeshadows as well. Okay, so moving on. What do we got left? The line brush. Okay, eyebrows, which I showed you guys the eyebrows last time. So we'll just like very, very quickly get in. I'll use the contour tonight and do the eyebrows. Okay, and I'm just gonna kind of color them in because I don't want to keep you guys on here any longer than needed. It's Friday night. You probably have like, I don't know, what are you doing on a Friday night? Partying with your fam jam. I think tonight we're gonna try and play cards or a board game. My favorite board game is Settlers of Catan. It's my favorite. Or Ticket to Ride. We have Ticket to Ride too, which we haven't played in a while. But I think the kids want to play crib. The boys have learned to play crib and now they love to do that. Okay, so that is my contour with the line brush. Line brush is also fantastic for doing your eyeliner. Okay, great. So that is all the brushes. And I showed you the compacts. Did I show you the compacts? Quick recap. Single hack stack. Everything is magnetic. Fits all in here. Okay, like so. Pops in. There's lots of sizes. Here's a double hack. Okay, fits 24 small tins, 12 big tins. And the mother of all, the artist packs, fit tons. Okay, so it's great. Now to set this look, like this is, I'm set for the day, the evening. Now I get to go play cards with my kids. The Stay Spray, I'm going to douse myself in this. And because it's a cream makeup, you guys, you have to seriously douse yourself. It is wet. It does not come out as a mist. It comes out like rather, I don't know. Watch, right? So, okay. And I'm wet. Oh, I forgot to put mascara on. It's fine. And then we let that dry. And so you guys, when I remember to use my setting spray after I put my makeup on, I have very little transfer onto my mask. And I'm masked for, well, we're all masked for all our jobs, but I wear a mask all day for doing nails. I wear a mask for teaching skating, for power skating. So, and I have very, very little transfer when I use the Stay Spray. So that is awesome. Okay, what else? Oh yeah, the brush cleaner. Okay, I'm gonna actually go like this. And I don't know, can you guys see if I go down here? Oh yeah, you can. Okay, so what I do, I'll take my buff because we used it. I'm just gonna spray some spray brush cleaner on here, and I just take and rub my brush into it. Okay, so it's really great. It smells fantastic, and it seriously cleans my brushes super quick, and it's ready to use right now. Like, and I really wish that this video had scratch and sniff so you guys could smell how amazing it smells. So good. Okay, so brush cleaner. If you guys are purchasing the brushes, it's well worth the investment to get the brush cleaner because it conditions your brushes and cleanses them and will keep them lasting beautiful longer. Okay, so it's a good one. So that's the brush cleaner and the Stay Spray and the Perfector sponge and all the brushes. And you guys, once you start buying the brushes, you're gonna want them all. They're so good. Okay, I think that's it, ladies. If you have any questions, I'm sorry I've kept you here for a half an hour. Just shoot them into the comments and I will get back to you ASAP. Have a wonderful weekend and I will most likely see you guys again tomorrow. Bye.